This is one of a fleet of 22 electric buses that have been brought in to shuttle people to and from the COP26 summit here in Glasgow. The transition to electric vehicles is a key measure in that drive to reduce emissions, and transport has been very much at the forefront of discussions today. Several aims have been decided upon, however there are concerns about just how effective these might be, and also what areas we really need to focus on as we move towards a greener and cleaner way of travel.
Whether it's by car, plane, bus, bike, rail or on foot, the way we all get around plays a crucial role in the move towards net zero. Today, as the Prime Minister arrived to try to speed up negotiations, the hope of accelerating transport climate ambitions was also on the agenda.
I think there's been a series of exciting announcements, both high level and low level as well. I think it's pointed globally the way forward, but also given us some very significant pointers on a localised, European, but also more localised level. So I think we know what we have to do, we now need to go and do it.
The move towards electric vehicles is seen as an integral part of the transition. Under current plans, the sale of petrol and diesel cars will be banned from 2030. Today, the UK government went a step further, announcing that all heavy goods vehicles will need to be zero emissions by 2040. Other measures include a commitment from ministers from 24 countries for all car and van sales to be net zero by 2040. An international coalition is being launched to try to set aviation targets, and 19 countries have unveiled plans for so-called green shipping corridors for vessels.
Public ownership! We want public ownership!
However, some feel a different approach is needed.
Public ownership!
Under current plans, the ambition is to have all UK road vehicles with net zero emissions in around 20 years' time. But many campaigners, like these ones here today, say this doesn't go nearly far enough in tackling climate change, and the focus must be on public transport.
We're hearing from our politicians what they think about transport. We are here to demand better public transport. That's the only way to reduce emissions.
Other forms of sustainable travel include the increasing popularity of electric bikes. And this, the UK's first hydrogen train.
While we're rolling out a programme of electrification, we need something to replace diesel trains. And hydrogen is one of those things that gives us a solution to give us sustainable railway going forward.
Experts say a change in mindset is also needed.
We've got good potential to move towards different kinds of transport over the next few years to help decarbonise the network. But the bad news is that won't be enough. We're actually going to have to reduce how much we all travel around if we're going to get to our net zero targets in time.
Transport affects us all in our daily lives. When it comes to the choices we make and the direction we go in, it's clear big changes will be needed.
We're already seeing more changes in the move towards electrification and the commitment from more countries to get to net zero emissions. Today, the UK Transport Secretary said that the net transport emissions sector was at a tipping point. However, this is a tough sector to tackle, and some feel that we need more than just technology. People are calling for a move towards a change in the way that we think about transport, calls for a more just transition and better infrastructure. It's felt that all these will be crucial as we move forward.